Alexander really find none other than Johann Meyer.
Welcome back
You
to...
never heard of Johann Meyer? My God, boy, he's probably the greatest man in history, and you don't know him? Or is it the world who has forgotten him?
Welcome back to Amnesia, the Dark Descent. I have stood in front of Agrippa, and he has been sharing with me his wisdom for a fortnight. It has been fascinating.
My pupil.
He's telling me a
Yes,
lot.
I do take pride in that. Is it so wrong?
Not at all, Agrippa. Would you like some light? Yes, he is barred up with metal rods, so he is kind of, sort of, inaccessible. Something horrible happened down there. How many tinder boxes do I have? Okay. Just in case I lose my way and don't know how to get back. There was some kind of weird supernatural event, I think. Maybe like that as well. So, we heard a lot of screaming and crashing, and I don't know if it was real or not, but I don't remember these rocks being here. We've checked every single one of these torture rooms, and this area is the chancel. I know nothing about it. But just in case, we're going to do a quick sweep and see if we have missed anything. But I believe last episode, we did run around. Oh wait, how's our lantern? Oh. Okay. We'll eventually need to find more oil, but this is still open. That is still open. These are closed, but that's because we investigated them. So yes, we have thoroughly checked. That strange humming is probably the shadow. Yes, we have nowhere else to go except for the chancel, because we've already investigated all of this. So, Agrippa, without further ado, chancel. Such filth, he thought, into mankind, they shall not be missed. This is well lit. Is that good or bad? Should we be concerned? Nice stairs. What is that up there? Guffrey! It's well lit, Guffrey. Wait, where are you? Where are you above us? Hello? Guffrey? Were you behind this door? I shouldn't check, but... Hello! Is blue. This is the most blue I've ever seen in my life. It won't budge. Okay, that's unfortunate. Nothing new, but I'm gonna leave that open in case I need to run away from Guffrey and get back to Agrippa ASAP. The ominous music tells me they're around somewhere.
Just a little further.
It's like Orpheus descending into the underworld.
Are you hiding something?
What do you mean?
Never mind. Your intuition is remarkable.
I'm not sure I'm following.
It doesn't matter. It's just a myth after all.
It's just a myth. Oh my god! Someone was behind me and I didn't notice! Yeah. That looks fatal. But it's that or Guffrey. Owie! Yeah, that was a mistake. But it made me write down a note, so there's at least that. Looks like where some orbs go. A mystic barrier blocks a passage in the chancel. But there's just a narrow bridge. How do I get around Guffrey? I'm pretty sure that was him, right? Please don't be Guffrey. Okay. Don't know where you went, but let's go to the left, maybe. And if he's chasing us, I may need to hop over the bridge and jump into the abyss below. That's a normal reaction to Guffrey, I think. He's quite ugly. This is wide open. But I can close it. Is that a mistake? Probably. Whoa. What's here? A note?
Help her! Find a way!
Help who? Find what way? Hello! I don't know who you are. The shattered orb. All is lost. I must once again start over. Ever since I recovered the orb first found by Agrippa, I have depended on it for my research. The incident with Wilhelm made me most impetuous. Fearing a paucity of prisoners, I proceeded with the final ritual without proper foresight. The orb cracked and fell into 6 parts. I have tried everything, but I have yet to mend the thing. Unless I can think of a way to piece it together, I will have to find another. There's still life in the pieces, and even if the orb isn't restored, I might be able to salvage some of its power for some other purpose. Centuries have passed in vain, and I begin to wonder if I will ever be able to see my love again. How much longer can I sustain my life? Oh, the tragedy. Oh, the tragedy. Godfrey, you better not. Godfrey, you better not. Oh, look at all of this. Oh my god, the golden King Arthur the Conqueror. Oh, very lovely. Ooh, it's like papyrus hieroglyphics. He has a little museum here. European alchemy, some Phoenician symbols, some sacred geometry, the pentagram, love it. Excellent. Oh, I appreciate this fine mystical art of anthropology. Hell yes. Now, what is this? A blood sacrifice altar? Looks like blood. Oil. I can't touch it or do anything with it, but... Oh, I can't even jump on it. I'm too weak. Too small. Well, this is a lovely place, isn't it? Lovely, lovely. I can see the symbol on it. Can I crouch under here? Nope. If Guthry's there, he's just there. So, beautiful little place, but I don't know what to do with it. Open, owie. Right in my face. Always right in my face. Oh, I love this so much. I could spend all day here instead of tangoing with Guthrie. Yes. We'll throw him at Guthrie. If we need to, he's right here. Our ally. Oh, there's another one! Our allies. They will help us. They got swords. They can poke him in the eyes. It's going to be wonderful. Alright, nobody bust in. Yaw. Alright, we are going to run dead ahead. Absolutely no Guthrie. Absolutely not. We're not dealing with him. We are simply trying to find a way forward to help Agrippa. He wants a different type of immortal life. Hello? Okay. Don't like how dark this is, but we're still closing ourselves in here, which is a mistake, obviously. Ah, machine parts again. There's also a note, but before we pick this up, pick up this hammer. Yeah, it's weighty. Oh, bucket of tar. Oh, no. Oh, there's a door there. Okay.
12th of August, 1839. Banishment ritual is taking longer than expected, and we have to do what is needed. I spend my time helping out the prisoners. Being around these degenerates makes me ill. None of them even tries to face their punishment with any kind of dignity. They taunt me with their lies of innocence and their cowardly pleas of mercy. What can make a man fall so far from the grace of a civilized existence? They are all wicked men, and I remind myself of it constantly. Still, I am thankful for God sending these monsters our way, as they will serve as the instruments of my salvation. I try to study the different tools in the torture chamber and learn how to use them effectively. Last time was messy, and the effect suffered from my inexperience. When the next warding is to be performed, I shall be ready.
Are we ready to face Guthrie? I don't think so. I don't think so. It won't budge. Ooh. He's gonna corner us. Oh, we did evil things to prisoners. Alright, let's light this. Because we want to know we were here. I'm pretty sure I'd know we were here. But just in case, we'll also use this box to hurl this at Guthrie if we need to. Yeah. Alright, we've seen everything. There was a mystic barrier.
Is this still time witnessing Daniel? If so, blame yourself. You started this.
I have a box.
You sent me that letter asking for help, and this is how you repay me? How dare you?
Absolutely, Alexander. I have a box. You better not. What are we gonna do about this mystic barrier, though? Box, go for it. Ow! I tried. Fellas, I tried. Owie. I'm an idiot. I thought the box would help me, but alas, I could only use it to pelt this at Godfrey's face. Now, how do we do something about that? Because I have no idea. Not a clue how to deal with that. I think we must put something here. Oh, it would have told me. The pedestal in the chancel has a depression in it that could fit an orb. I have 0% seen an orb, so taking this with us. Alexander is mad, as he usually is. We're going to, I suppose, run across again, but I didn't see anything useful. And I don't know why we heard a Guthrie running around earlier. Quite concerning. Oh, this is just the way back. All the way back. All the way back. Okay. No Guthrie, no Walfred. Alright. You better not. We're going to go get a little bit confused, but we are playing this blind, never seen this game before in our lives besides a long time ago watching YouTubers play it, which means we are probably looking for an orb. Let's go close that. But I did not search thoroughly enough for said orb. So that is why we haven't found it, because I've never played this game before. You behind here? No. I imagine it's a matter of just moving things out of the way until we find it. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. Yeah. No one heard that, especially not Guthrie. Getcha. A saw. Yeah. Oh, tinderbox. 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 Hold on, I need something. I would love that. I love all the tinderboxes. There we go. Amazing. Let's see, would an orb be on this pallet? Probably not, but if Guthrie was here, we could disco dance and he can't touch us. Which is amazing. What's in here? Oh wait, it won't budge, that's right. I'm a little bit lost about what to do about this. And that is loud. Wait a minute. Picky pick? Oh no. A crank for a machine, maybe? No. We don't have the needle anymore. Wait a minute. We did pick up this tar. Slab of fresh meat. What do we use the tar for, actually? That's very important, I think. Wait a minute. What is this? Looks like a bunch of cogs. And there are a bunch of cogs laying around, but we can't really pick them up, I don't think. Don't think that has any meaning to us. So, since we don't know what to do, I think this won't be heavy enough for Guthrie if he shows up. So let's take this and tell him our feelings for him. So that he knows we feel very boxy about him. As in, we want to box him, punch him in the face. Put your lip back up there. And he says, Daniel, how dare you? I became deformed this way by being involved. I say, I'm so sorry, Guthrie. I knew that. I always know that. But you know, I've got amnesia for the same reasons. And he goes, understandable. We are both suffering together in Castle Brennenburg. And I say, absolutely, Guthrie. This is why we should actually be teaming up instead of fighting against each other. And he says, yes, I agree, Daniel. At least that's what I wish we were talking about, instead of him constantly trying to slap me in the face. He's jealous that I didn't drink the tainted wine and didn't become ugly. He's like, how dare you? You should have joined us. And I said I was too good for it. I did have some classism as an upper-class British. I've committed so many crimes. That's why we have the amnesia potion to prove a point that we need not remember anything. Oh, a rug! Throw this at Guthrie. You like rugs? I bet you love rugs. Who doesn't love rugs? Or vases? Oops! Alexander, we didn't break that. That was probably museum quality. Hey, look, some lamps, because we probably raided Saudi Arabia.
To question me?
Sorry, what demons? I know I went to Saudi Arabia and committed crimes, as well as Algeria and everywhere else. Every time I lift something up, it's like, Daniel, you did it. You did it again. You touched things that didn't belong to you again. And I'm like, oh, I know. None of these are the orb, even though I'm trying to turn them into the orb. What do you do? Clicky, clicky. Clicky, clicky. I'm also clicking on almost every surface in hopes that it'll tell me something. But if it does not, I'm going to have to look. Again, to figure out why I'm lost. Again. I may not be the smartest. Bucket of tar. Oh, no object. How about some meat for this? Come on. What do you mean? Alright, hold on. The thing spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end? He thought. Alright, we are back in the nave because I hit a wall. With
These
progress.
cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment.
Uh-oh.
The people you send for will end up here.
Ooh.
Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
Wow. Alright, so we're back here because I hit a wall with progress and nothing was happening. We got everything we could, so I tried to figure out what to do.
I
And
found the Mithraeum once, land which had not been plundered. Do you know Mithraeum?
of course I do.
It is an old thing, building temples out of caverns. The dark powers being the universe, and inside are its powers. Human, watching the sky slowly climb. But the followers do have unseen to another real sense of connection, creation. The orbs.
Sorry, I was waiting for Agrippa to finish his thought. I didn't want to be rude. So I did look it up and it said there's something to do with cogs in here, so I did that. Let's see. I don't know what specifically that unlocks, but I believe that's the only other thing we can do.
Not many orbs are left. They sometimes consume themselves, or break, then used by an uninitiated.
I am uninitiated.
The orb
Sorry, Agrippa. I would love to sit and chat all day, but we also have some puzzles to solve. Now we should be able to make some more progress in the chancel. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for the Damascus rose oil. Is Damascus rose oil a healing salve of some sort? Probably. Alright. So, besides that one Guffrey that tried chasing us down, I'm pretty sure this is a safe zone because nothing was happening for the longest time. I don't know which place unlocked, so we're going to be kind of figuring that out. Oh yes, I remember. This is the place with the cogs. We can't actually lift any of these, but maybe that did something down here, maybe? That is not the answer.
What happened to her?
What? Demons? Okay, I'm heading back to the nave because I'm realizing I made a mistake. Cutting the man open made him think. This is how Father must feel about his craft. Being an artist and relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate grants a certain form of pride. Okay. Apologies about the jump cuts. I am making a bunch of mistakes. Let's just close that in case. In case Guffrey tries to threaten our Agrippa.
How are things coming? Via was a brave man, and dared to proceed where I did not. He unearthed a number of cavern temples, and gathered a whole collection of orbs. But, unlike every other finder since the fall of his brave fame, he was able to unshackle the horror you and I connected with the orbs. He used them, and was able to travel far and wide, beyond the world itself.
Very fascinating, Agrippa. Let me light that one as well. Okay, so I'm looking for some levers that I am struggling to find. Because once I did that with the cog puzzle, there should be some levers that will open those doors, but I don't remember what was here. Hopefully absolutely no Guffrey. Did I ever go here? Oh yes, that's where I came from. This laboratorium? I remember seeing this earlier, but it is completely boarded up. What are those horrifying noises behind me? It's like someone was creeping up on me. So clearly not the answer. Let's close that. Okay, it's closed. Where are the levers? Because there should be some levers that help us. Yes, we fixed the cogs.
Not bad. I've done all that I can to escape this prison. Now, I use all my strength merely to stay alive.
Same, honestly, Agrippa. Using all my strength to stay alive.
My pupil, your empire, said he found a way to take me with him beyond the stars. But I was too afraid to come along. Seriously. And now, all I can do is regret it.
That is so sad, Agrippa. Where are the levers? The ones that open these doors? I'm lost. I don't see them. They're not obvious or anything. Alright. I forgot about this. I forgot completely about this. So what we do... We don't go there. We go back upstairs. So once we fix that cog, we go back up here. I almost forgot this existed because this is such a sprawling maze. I also don't know how to open the lab yet. We'll figure that out later. For now, what we do is we go up the spiral staircase. Remember there's a big well and a bunch of different rooms? I believe it's something to do with that. Oh no, we don't have any tinderboxes. They are hard to find, honestly. Keep getting stuck. There we go. Alright, remember this? Oh, wait, how do you open it? Okay, there we go. We go back over here. Pretty sure there are no monsters. It's a pretty safe area, I hope. In here... I think. Yes, in there. Okay, let's light it up. Uh-oh, chains. Makes me think there are monsters, but I'm pretty sure I'm the one jingling them. Oh, yay! Got this. Got this. Okay, hopefully no monsters show up because there's that. These levers we need to pull to open those two doors to new areas. Like this.
9th of August 1839. I can't stop sweating and shaking. The hoarding ritual was not something of a sane mind. I did not even realize the dungeon was still in use. Alexander had his servants bring one of the prisoners, a murderer, he told me. Alexander made all the arrangements, but he said I had to perform the ritual in order to have the right effect. The shadow could be led astray by the blood of another. Killing the man would provide us precious time.
Ooh.
What else could I do? Alexander said it had to be done. He is saving my life. I don't have the luxury of argument.
Ooh. Oh, how dark. How horrible. Hopefully no monsters. Hopefully no monsters. Oh, we are running. I should have closed the door. But we'll just lead them to Agrippa.
Daniel, you have gone too far. I have to stop you. I can't let you proceed any further. I'm sorry, my friend.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What are you gonna do, Alexander? You gonna fight me? You gonna send monsters at me? I will wreck you. Let's go. Save Agrippa. Guffrey's too ugly. Let's go.
How are things coming?
Excellent.
Doors open?
Yes.
Good going. I knew you could do it.
Thanks. Okay. Let's see which place we go to. Oh. That is just open. That is also just open. I don't know which one goes where, but good grief, it's dark. Hold on. 2 tinderboxes only. Oh, no. Which way goes where? Oh, wait. If it's really dark, does that mean Guffrey's here? What are the wailing sounds? That one's a choir. I think I want to go to Transept first. Woo! Because I want to find some tinderboxes and laudanum. Oh no. Oh no. That means that... Oh no. That means that Godfrey and or Whalefred could crash our party. Alright, let's read this first. In court, the Order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at each other while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgot 10. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time but by anguish. Horrifying. Ooh, Agrippa channels Via. Via taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man can show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Via claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, but that he needs me to give him Agrippa first so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I've seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. To release Agrippa without killing him, Vio told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tampter. The poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile ground for this sort. A fertile grounds? For this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Tampter, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling cairn. That's the water monster! I will have to address Vio with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. Godfrey! One note speaks of a mixture made with 3 ingredients. We've got a lot of notes. Don't like how many notes we've got. Also, why is that candle the darkest light source that I've ever seen? Oh, tinderbox. It's easy to see them in the dark, that is true. Oh no, I can hear them moaning. But if any monster shows up, we just crouch by this candle, which will not help. I think we could also light that, maybe? Yeah, we could. Sure. I may regret lighting this place up, but maybe not. Alright, let's actually try to find the transept. We just have these open for Agrippa.
Dad, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Incredible. You found Violet?
Oh, he said some...
Dad, good to see you. I've always hoped Violet would return and give me a second chance. But so does Alexander. That's why he keeps me here, as a hostage, hoping Violet will reveal himself.
So he said something, but I actually ran right by him, which is a mistake. He wants a specific tonic made to save him. We will go find that tonic, we will. Let's glance over here, because we have 2 places we could go, and I don't know which one is wise to start with. What's in here? Uh-oh. Okay, before that, I think this door's open. Hopefully for a good reason, and we're not trapping ourselves in here with Pennywise. What's this? A well? That seems very Pennywise, which makes me nervous. Water monster. Was that you? Cranky, 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 crank. Cranky, 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 crank. This is a mistake. Oh, this is a mistake. We brought something up, I think. Was it Pennywise? Probably. Oh. Pennywise. Cairn. I think that's him. And he's very angry. Startled me for a moment because he sounds so close. And we're almost just dragging him up. Yeah, I don't know where that ends. I'm pretty sure I'll die if I check, so let us not. I'm surprised how often the water monster shows up in this game. I thought it was just that one section, but you can still hear him going rah. So he is angry. Alright, let's kind of peek at the transept before I stop the episode. Something died inside the linked handle. Oh my god. I'm trying to figure out where to stop my episode, but... wow. A hexagram. A satanic hexagram. We're in the dark arts.
Baron, how much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Ooh. I'm sorry, what's up the beautiful spiral staircase? I don't think Guthrie can climb stairs, which is why I feel very confident climbing up them, just to see if there's a good place to stop. Up here, baby. Oh, hi, Alexander. Oh, yes, we recognize some of this artwork. Alexander, you better not change. Again. He will. Oh, he will. Almost sounds like birds in the walls. Very loud. Hello? Guthrie? Whalefred? Could hear the flittering. Okay, horribly, if they do attack us in here, it is well lit. Nothing we can do. But we are getting some light sources. That's good news. This is a very loud place in terms of, like, you could definitely hear things in the walls. Okay, there's a note. Anything else? Oh yeah, one of those again. Okay. Try this sequentially. Is it you, my love, I miss the most? Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I'm not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on a dark mountaintop. There's little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time, it must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. Oh, the tragedy. Okay. And then this... oh, no, it's on torture. Oh, no. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Even the most timid creature can break out in fits of violence where their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I'm after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, and then to continue with the actual act. The point of presentation is to infuse with terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. Oh my god, like this game. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will provide... oh my god. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Also, apply the pain in doses, if possible with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once. Wait for the pain to subdue, then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. What's this? String. Guthrie. I have a chair. I will whack you in the face with it. Alexander? Okay, you're still normal? Yes, we should probably stop right here, probably.
She dead?
Yeah, we'll stop right here. We'll be back. See you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching.